Hello everyone, and welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream. I'm Dr. Doss, curator of the Museum of ZZT, and I will be your tour guide today for the latest episode of 24 Hours to Go, the series in which we've been taking a look at every 24 hours of ZZT game ever made. Last week we just started off the Spring 2000 competition, a new contest with some new entries, and a delicious topic of food. Oh, hello. Alright, well, first let me say welcome to Marbles and Ellipses. Thank you for stopping on in. And then let me say thank you, Ellipses, for this big old gift sub here. Happy ZZT Sunday to y'all. Zen, you as well, of course. Congratulations to all those gift sub recipients. We're gonna hear a couple dings. Thank you, though, for the continued support. I super appreciate it. Let's see here. Where was I? Yes, 24 hours of ZZT. Here we are. Oh, and Marbles getting in on this. 33 months. Activate Hype Train. The power of Twitch.tv, everybody. Thank you for your support as well. Last week, we only got through 2 games, but you know what? One of them was just incredible, and the other was still well above what we were getting with the previous contest. So, morale currently high. I've got a good feeling about this competition. We'll see if that holds up. A sample size of 2 is not exactly great, but the only thing we can do to see if it gets good or bad or what is to start spinning our wheel. So let me get that up here. One wheel, please. One wheel, please. Wheel? Oh, right. I slightly changed the layout. There is now something covering the wheel. Wheel! There you are. How's it going, wheel? One thing I did forget to do is KKRos has requested he wants to be here when we get to his game, which is a perfectly reasonable request. Anybody who's made a game in one of these, I realize that the wheel isn't exactly conducive to making sure you can show up to see your game being played, your ancient, horrifying 2000s era ZZT contest world. So, if you do fall into that camp, if you remember making something for one of these and you would specifically like it to be seen, let me know. I'll remove it from the wheel, and I'll make sure to play it when you are present. It's more fun that way, especially when the author doesn't remember their game whatsoever. But for now, we gotta get this thing spinning. Hey, Char Bomber, welcome on in. Happy ZZT Sunday to you. We are going to be playing Fatso in 3D. Like I said, these are video games from the year 2000. So this is what we get. This is what it comes down to. Alright, Fatso, you say. Let's see here. Let me get this all loaded up a bit. That and my file name. What are we looking for here? Blue Goo. Good file name. Oh. Moving is very numeric. A lot more numeric than I was expecting. Alright, Team Blue Goo. Ah, okay, our team ID. You can squint and see the background text. Yes, this is pie. Okay, so we're going with pie. I guess that's good for the food contest. That also means we're not getting a title on our title screen, are we? Dear, okay. I don't recognize this author whatsoever, so I guess this is what it sounds like. Well, that's lovely. Let's get to a passage quickly. About me. Who are you, Blue? Blue Goo, about me essay. My name is Blue Goo 26, and I live at AOL.com. I like computers, and I also like food. I also. Alright, well, I've learned a lot here. Very good. I too like computers and food, and also... I guess we should see the thingies that were made in order. I don't know what this is going to be. I mean, it looks cool. Did you make this during the contest instead of your food game? Look at the box in the center with the blue blobs in it. Try to see a word in it. Some people will see it right away, while others will take some time. There's a word? Oh. I see. Do you see it? I see the word. A for answer. Did it also say H for... What kind of help would there be if not the answer? Is it just going to repeat that text? Try to look at the spaces rather than the blobs. Let your eyes blur the picture. Do y'all see it? It says west. It says west. Here's the answer, you cheater. Alright. Cool thingy. I suppose. What other great optical illusions do you have for us? Oh! Actually, quite literally. Relax your eyes and look at the image above. Don't concentrate on one point only. Do you see gray spots at the intersections? Yes. Yes, very much. I'm curious what this means for... Oh gosh, what is this guy's face? I also have this man's face. I don't know why it gave me two, it looks like, but... I like this nonplussed Kappa man. And applause break. Okay. Oh. Those are probably going to be relevant at some point in my life, maybe. Well, I can already tell you that this guy's got some interesting priorities. Some interesting musical skills. Here we go. Now we're going to play the game proper. Fatso in 3D. Yes. Presents. Cool marquee effects. Wow, 3D in ZZT? You don't say. Headquarters for the weight loss company. Oh, this is gonna be exciting. You are Mike... Ooh. Minschobrowlskchinski. But everybody calls you Fatso. That's because you're fat. This is you. You think that's only your head. Good self-portrait. Because of this, you want to eat a lot. Why? I mean, is this going to be an endless cycle here? Because the lose fat very fast using experimental drugs that will probably have some nasty side effects company says that you have to weigh 100 pounds more than you do now. Okay. Yes, fatter than Fatso. So try to eat a lot of ahem food. Please type BB now. Please stop the music. Gems show how many pounds you earned. Okay, so we are somebody who wishes to lose weight, but we're not eligible for the treatment we want unless we gain weight. Okay. I'm going to actually talk to the guy at the headquarters first, because that seems like it's going to be the most relevant thing here. Okay. I'm not fat enough. So I guess I'm going to need to get 100 gems if a gem is a pound. Why is one of these buildings just unshaded? Oh, right, of course, because we're doing the newbie joke. Alright. What do we got here? Hi, I give away food. Do you want some? Yes. Really sure. Okay. Oh, wow, okay, we're a quarter of the way there already. And we come out of this passage instead, so we're stuck. Oh, we're already locked in here. Yeah, you started? No, let the game begin. Okay. So don't go in there unless you go in here. I imagine the judges are not going to like that very much. Tiny man hands you a card and jumps into your pants. My name is Bob. I will be useful when you want to buy stuff at this store. Love, Bob. Okay, we don't have to worry about the passage error anymore. Computer store? Oh, they got a little bit of everything. Planters, nuts, quite fatty. Sure. That nuts. Alright. What a funny game. Lawn mover. Oh, and trowel. The fatty candies. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that several of the games in this competition are not going to be the kindest to fat people here. Like those items. Bob jumps out and kills. Okay, so that solves our money situation. Oh, and we're eating the corpse. The 10-pound corpse. Gotta be a violent one. Is anything? Aha! It's doggy crap. Oh no! Don't do it, game. No way, Jose. I gotta at least try and have some dignity. I won't be surprised if we have to eat that. I'd just really rather not. Point is that the owner of this house doesn't know you're here. Stealing food isn't legal, so you don't want anybody... Oh, okay. I mean, all the other places we were allowed to just go in. It's a radar thingy? Wahoo? Patios? Are we going to eat them in this person's house instead of just running out with the box? Are we going to pour a glass of milk too? Yum, you have gained 30 pounds. Oh shit. Oh. Oh. Oh no, the radar detected us. Caught with your hand in the fatios. Well, we bought those fatios with our own hard-earned money. When we buy, food. Alright, strong emphasis on the topic. Expect that it won't be stolen by some fatso who shouldn't be eating so much anyway. Can I go now? After you do my wash. Do the wash, or I'll report you to the police. Alright, that's a... Are we gonna get a dishwashing minigame? Oh, washes and laundry. Are we gonna get a laundry minigame? Use up, down, left, right to select which shirt to clean. A shirt is dirty when it has stuff growing on it. Damn, that's nasty. Yeah. Press space to clean the selected shirt. The mean homeowner will tell you when you're done. Oh. I guess this kind of is like... vaguely whack-a-mole-like? Is there like a point of failure? It also seems to be like slowing down on me. It's really struggling. Whatever the code is doing, it is probably just loaded with a lot of infinite loops that really don't need to be infinite. One of these counters on the right is surely like a timer. Okay, we did it. You did it, but you lost 10 pounds doing it. So you gained 20 pounds through this. Oh no. I gotta get out of this board before, like, my computer explodes. Okay, so just the green building then. Only gained 55 pounds so far. I don't think we're gonna get, like, 40 from eating dog crap. It's gonna be even worse if we eat that and that's still not enough. Hi, how are you? Get the hell out of my house. Lard with extra fat. You took my lard. Now we're gonna have to fight. Here, take this gun. He throws you a gun. Okay, so we get a little bit of some run and gun action. Not moving anymore though. I would assume. Like, I see a second. Okay, yes, a second set of passages. Oh, wow, actually, we did get 40 pounds there. Yeah, okay, so as long as we eat 5 pounds of feces, I think that's just, you know, what we gotta do. Also, we can break the buildings. It's very fattening. Damn, that's gross. You gained 5 pounds. I'm sorry we had to do that. I don't like that we had to do that. It really seems like if we wanted to lose some weight, we could just do some laundry. Okay, go on in. Why, hello, Fatso. Have you gained enough yet? Oh my god, you weigh just enough. Lucky bastard. Back here. What is this treatment going to be? Oh. We won't get to see it. Oh, not even, no ending even. It's just you win. We don't learn if it worked. We don't learn if we're happy. We don't learn if we're miserable. We just... I don't feel like I won, because the last thing I did was eat dog shit. Well, aside from the passage error, it at least functioned. There was a tiny bit of variety, at least. And there's the little laundry game, and shooting a guy, and eating poop. Not the worst, if not too exciting. I need to get the judges' scores up for this. What did they think? I'm worried that that passage error is gonna do this author dirty, but I don't think they're really gonna be getting top marks, even if that wasn't an issue. Blue goo. What do they say? Oh, wow. Apparently some folks just didn't even bother with this one. Gipface says, 3D graphics, where? Big passage errors and yellow borders make this game a joke. Nothing more. Your ID number wasn't funny either. 3.8 out of 10. Really should have given it a 3.14. Dark Mage. The gameplay is okay, although there are some errors. The shirt cleaning engine isn't bad either. 5.5. For some reason, Kevsan and Chuck didn't respond. The menu extras have nice graphics, but that's about it. 4 out of 10. Overall score 4.43, placing this in 21st out of 28th. I mean, pretty mediocre. Not exactly the worst thing, but not particularly exciting either. So as for me, seeing as how I'm already talking about it, where's the title screen here? What's the one with the pie? There it is. I'm not putting it in D. I don't think it was that bad. I just want to get it on the screen. Well, you know, with only 3, I think C ends up being the place. I have a feeling this one is going to be sliding down a lot over this contest, though. 3rd place, it ain't getting. Weird that the author spent time doing, like, optical illusions instead. I think the game could have definitely been more substantial otherwise. Or, like, maybe those could have been incorporated into the game somehow. Like, if the player got to run around on the square board with all the little gray dots that you see. I don't know why that would need to be a part of the game, but it would at least be part of the game and not just a weird aside. But yeah, it's a pretty low C, honestly. I think there's some room for improvement there. But let's move on. Let's see what the wheel provides next time here. Give this another spin. See this time. Practically the same thing. It's like the next game over. Why am I spinning a wheel if it's just going in order? Feed me! Fingers crossed for a Little Shop of Horrors game? It probably won't be, but I hope it is. No tissue. Feed me. Everybody insists on doing these just weird little jingles. And then it's like, that's the only music you're going to hear for the entire game, and it's just going to confuse you. Oh, let me get the feed me time. Yeah, right next thing alphabetically. Like Dunkinbean, not just another newbie. Don't call Dunkinbean a newbie. He's not just another newbie. Save the village or be eaten. And again, the Holocene effect, the impact on ZZTer language is like a meteor strike. This is that much of an impact. Oh, it's credited to AKware also. That I'm sure is always a fun sign. Ooh, we got the soupy blend for this one. And a timer that I think is ticking down already? Yes. Okay, so we gotta go quick. Alright, here's the turd. Good start. You are Charles Glisson. You are a member of the Peace Corps and were assigned to a village in the southeast corner of Zambia in Africa. Things are going well, but one day, food from the US never arrived. It was soon learned that a group of 7th grade tourists shot down the helicopter with spitballs. Oh no. That was 1 week ago. The villagers tried many times to search for food, but failed? You realize that the group of villagers you are with have been known to be cannibals. Okay. You decide that while the villagers are looking for food, you will search the village for any food that may have been never eaten, so you don't get eaten. Lol, 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 lol. Alright. Let's... Like, I've gone through the scripts of these, so I'm hoping we don't get any unpleasant stereotypes here, but fingers crossed. Say a prayer. This is where you will drop off the food. You must find 7 units of food before the timer runs out when the villagers return. Also, all but one of the houses have locks on them. You'll have to find the food and then the key to advance to the next house. So they're not very good at looking for food in their own homes. Graphics note. All the houses, except for the top 2 in the middle, are the roofs of the house because of ZZT's crappy graphics. What? Erg. All the houses except the top 2 in the middle are the roofs? I understand what it means by the top 2 and that we can see the windows. You don't really need to explain this kind of perspective. This is ZZT's crappy graphics. We're all used to this and here in the year of 2000. We understand. It's not that these buildings don't have windows, it's just that we're seeing them from a different angle. Okay, so 60 seconds is not a lot of seconds. Right, we got beds, we got drawers. You would think it would be easy for anybody to find the food that they have when any of their food units, when their house consists of 4 beds and a table and 2 dressers. Oh, time isn't actually ticking here. And also it said we needed to find a key, though. Be under a bed or in the pillow? I guess this counts as a hidden object game. Right? The first door was locked, right? It did say we need to find one key for the next house. Yeah. So there's got to be something in... Oh, wait, it's this tile. This tile's a little weird. What? Oh, no, that's just because it's water next to fake. So there's that little column. I don't know where the key is. This isn't fun to search. Nothing looks distinct enough to feel interactable. I was just about to open Cavette. It is completely luck that I found that key there. So this seems like it's going to be a very empty game if everybody in this town is not in town. Alright, I gotta drop off my food so I don't get eaten. Oh, okay. We're gonna burn time trying to guess which house we need to go into. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time. That's ticking way too quick. We got a dark house. Here's the lights are out in this house, and you're going to have to use some of your torches. And I guess we're increasing the difficulty a bit. Same thing. Please offer more variety than... Okay, yeah, like... I think they would have found this food. I don't think they need someone from the Peace Corps to show up for that. You know, if the key is in, like, one of these drawers, that's fine. I can deal with that. There's a note in... May I read it? Apparently I may not. So again, it is just... If it's not the table, I'm opening the editor. Okay. Come on, man. You gotta come up with a second idea. You can do better than this. I believe in you. Okay. Okay. The red house. Oh boy. Intermission. Please be normal. Welcome to intermission. Okay, so we spelled it right down there, so that just makes it even funnier. Yeah, intermission. Do I got... One time I farted so hard it hurt my butt. Great. Oh. Alright. So I think Dunkinbean realized that his game isn't very interesting. It's just gonna be 10 empty houses. Mars needs woman. Just one, though. Mars needs Moan. Mars needs Woan. Great. He found a way to make me wish I was just exploring an empty house. So congratulations to Dunkinbean. Not just your typical newbie. This person is way too obsessed with boulders. Saving here is recommended. Alright, so a new mechanic at least. Oh, one of these boulders is gonna have like the key or the food though, isn't it? And it's gonna really be unpleasant to deal with. Anything pushable though means there's no objects. So at least we can kinda speed it up a little. I guess I shouldn't jump straight to this until I've gotten to all the, you know, the classic hiding spots. You know what? If that's actually a bomb, there's probably something I have to blow up. Alright. Let me just get to... Get to our old pals, the dresser, and... Oh yeah, there's a breakable wall over here. Okay. So there's definitely going to be something in there. this is all good. That looks good. Alright, where? No food, no key. Okay, so that was a waste. Maybe they're both in the... I'm assuming it's just yet another dresser on the right. Alright, I'm gonna go for it. Now I'm starving and exploded. Alright, please both be in here. Got the key. Got the food. Great. It's shocking how little there is to interact with in a game where you're supposed to be looking for things. This timer is not going to be long enough. Oh, don't. Every time he comes up with a new idea. I wanted him to have more ideas, but then every time he does it, I just wish he hadn't. Is this supposed to be water? No, okay, this I can walk over. That's green. Surely it's the dresser then. Oh, the bed. You can walk on the bed. Okay, so it's not there. House spot. I'm just gonna look this one up. I don't want to hear that noise 30 times in a row. Called feed me. As soon as I can remember the file name. No tissue, that's right. So house number 5. I'm just looking at these board titles. Is it on the table again? That crow. And this, we got this. This was the food, right? Yes. Okay. The judges are not going to like this. What's that noise? How do I get around here? No, not that way. Where was it? It's like enclosed. I'm looking at the editor. This is like all water. All the dark gray is invisible water. It's blinking. So wait, you're a water tile. You're a water tile. So it can't be there. Water. 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 So I think the water was a mistake. Because you can't get here unless they're doing something really annoying and they're making part of the table fake. I guess one of these would have to be. Normal, normal, normal. No, okay, so also you can't win. Alright, let's zap our way through the invisible water. Find the invisible key. Try the green one because it's so close, but I doubt it. There's no way I'm gonna have the time to drop off the food and go to the left building is the thing. Oh, blink walls. Will that be like a danger? An obstacle? Oh, wow. This village has quite an obsession of putting a table in the same spot in every... Don't blame the village. You did this. You know you did this. Oh, okay, we got the classic double setup. I Appears that this person has somehow gotten a security system. Make sure not to be in the way of it, or else it will hurt. No, saving here is highly recommended, and this is possible. I was able to get through it with some practice. So, the fake walls in the middle look like... Ah, that's the safe spot. But... Okay, I didn't mean to die instantly there. But blink wall logic doesn't really care about fake walls. Like, if as soon as the player is on top, when it starts drawing the ray, it's going to be like, ah, okay, now hit the player. So they are not safe spots. So I think you would just have to run past here until you can get to the gap. You want the outer one to go away, and then just... Alright. That actually went a lot better than I thought. Sure, I'll take it. And then to get back, I guess I would just do like the same thing. Oh, there we go. That's actually decent. I think you do have to be very careful to not make so many spots where you end up getting an instant game over if you screw up rather than just taking damage. But actually utilizing fake walls like that on purpose is kind of neat. Finally, like 5 houses in, we finally see something of note. Yeah, we're gonna die here. Well, let's see what that looks like before we cheat for more time. Is it just a game over? Get a little message. You didn't get all the food in time. The village leader returns with no food. Later that day, they eat you. Okay. So let's get me some more time. The suspense of the green building is killing me. Oh, what happened in here? Just a bunch of broken glass? How did this guy get guns in here? Sheesh. Why are these houses so big? Why do they usually have only one bed? Why am I even doing this? Why am I asking stupid questions? Why did Dunkinbean write this mess? What's the point of this? One of the judges will probably just quote this, and they'll be perfectly correct. Oh, okay. Guns as in guns that we can spin? I guess shoot left? Is that what we're doing with these things? Ah, okay. Alright. A puzzle is a welcome addition to all of this. Again, we got the double. I don't know why I keep looking everywhere else when there's the double. Logic here. We're just trying to draw a path, because there's not really any other input. Oh, that causes the gun to explode. Is that good? One's also only going to work to the left. Oh, it disappears. Never mind, we're fine. He just was really struggling for ideas until the end, and by then it's a bit late. Oh, we don't even go in the other building, huh? 1 unit of food added. All units of food added. I wonder what's in that passage. I wouldn't be surprised if there's something secret. The villagers arrive and marvel at the food you found. They begin to honor you. But soon, while eating some stuffed crust pizza from Pizza Hut, they find you eat it the wrong way. What a timely reference. You are soon eaten alive by the villagers in their rage. Congrats, you lose. Ending credits, here we go. Everything by Dunkinbean. Inspired by a lot of people. Salad bar. Waste management. Weird. Special thanks to Gipface. Thanks to my computer spell checker. All the people that make my life a hell. This has been an AKware production. Throw the piggy off the hill. And then the timer is still going to expire because it's still ticking. I want to see if there's anything in this passage. There probably isn't. But just in case. Yeah, I think this is just a copy of the first house. Well, the passage color was different. House 2. No, okay. Probably just a lot of... Well, there's some other boards. Okay, I did suddenly remember. I was like, wait. There's something in here, and some of these, yeah, we're not gonna look at the hidden content of this game, actually. We'll stick to what it lets us see. For good reason. Okay, well... Towards the end, it seemed like he started to try. What do the judges think? I'm jumping the gun by spitting out my thoughts. No Tishy. Ah, divisive. Kipfe says, this game was unbeatable. When I got the food, your object didn't register it. Test the game out next time. That didn't happen for me. 4 out of 10. Dark Mage says, maybe it was just me, but the game didn't seem to, function at all. 4 out of 10. Again, weird. Kevsan, sweet graphics. Absolutely sweet. Kinda weird story. Reminds me a little of Dive in my game last summer. This is fun, and so is this. You're not just another newbie indeed. 7 out of 10. I was genuinely wondering if I accidentally put the wrong score there when assembling all of this. But it references the title screen, so the graphics were sweet. I guess. It says, wee fun. A couple errors and some lame jokes, but still pretty nifty. 7 out of 10. And Chuck says, it doesn't work. 3 out of 10. Overall, perfectly in the middle. 5 out of 10. 19th place. So it goes. Well... What do I think of all this? Here's our title screen. I don't know that quite hits the D tier. Just because it finally started pulling things back in the end. The blink wall board was fine. The shooting puzzle was still not much of a puzzle, but it was doing something. But it was such a samey game. So I was not particularly impressed. Is it better than the Fatso game or whatever? I think it is. Not by much. If there was some variety to this, the houses should be full of stuff to examine. Both for, like, so the player can have fun looking around and seeing what they can find, but also just for the sake of the story. The people who are about to resort to cannibalism would probably have noticed the can on the floor in just a random house by this point. So, not the greatest, but not the worst. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Let's go back to the wheel then. And see what we got here. What will our next game be? Still got plenty of options here. Still holding out for Iron Chef ZZT. That's the one I want to see. Oh. Seeing the wheel. Comida Dudes is not supposed to be on this list also. We did that one the first week. Taste of flesh. Alright, more eating humans. Get that to here. Let me get this set up. Let me also remember to get rid of Omita dudes. Okay, we should be good now. Taste of flesh. 24 zzblue. Ooh. Alright, a recognizable name. I think zzblue had some decent ones in previous entries. They've generally been very incomplete. I feel like time management has not been this kid's best skill. I'll take a big sip of water, and then we will get this one going. I like the lettering, too, on this title screen. That ain't bad. Team 7-Eleven. What do you got for me, zzblue? It's looking okay. Taste of flesh. Spring 24 hours of ZZT game by zzblue. God damn it, this is a real stretch of the topic. Cannibalism. Okay, I'm fresh out of real ideas. Please don't flame me for being off topic. Besides, flesh can be a food. Don't worry, you're not the only one who took this route. Started 7:14 p.m. Completed 6:45 p.m. Did you take a nap? Get any sleep? Or no? Thanks to Napster for providing all of my MP3s. Good. Nintendo for managing to occupy almost half of my time trying to beat Super Mario Bros. 3 and Mario Party. Okay, so somebody had a busy day. Beck, the Beatles, Bare Naked Ladies, and the Bee Gees. Yeah, you heard me. For rocking. I only listen to bands whose names start with the letter B, is what I'm getting here. And myself, in the tradition of saying. I'll also take this time to mention all the Dark Digital regulars, you know who you are, and to shamelessly plug my latest projects, Freedom Quest and Utopia. So, enjoy. zzblue. I am the Owl Boy. Cuckoo Kitchu. Alright, Owl Boy. Ooh, it's suddenly very bright. What? Okay, it's speed readers only with this one. What was our name? You are Dr. Riley Harris, Director of Archaeology for the New York Institute of Scientific Research. En route to a new dig site, you are ambushed by two dark, shadowy figures emerging from a cave in the stone cliff to your back. Oh, they got me good. Other guy didn't even seem particularly necessary there. Alright, classic super archaeologist adventure? Ooh, it's gonna be a gritty one. We're chained to the wall. You awaken hours later to find yourself in a small, dimly lit cavern. Tight, rusty chains firmly bind you to a wall. As your eyes adjust to the dark, you can faintly see a strange symbol carved into the solid stone of the wall behind you. The chains around your wrist restrict any further movement. Okay, keep looking at the symbol. Push. You throw yourself at the wall with all your strength. Unfortunately, this results in nothing more than a bruised shoulder. Pull. I don't know how we're gonna pull. What do they chain us? Just our legs? You dig your fingers into the crevice between the symbol and wall and pull with all your might. You hear a creak. A few pebbles fall to the ground. The carved stone moves outward a few inches. Keep pulling. We'll get out of here. Push. Slam into the carving with all the strength you can muster under the force of your blow. Not meant in any obscene way. The stone cracks into smaller rocks. You quickly pick one up and bash the mechanism, keeping the chains attached to your arms, breaking them. We're free. This guy's dead. Ah, the obligatory corpse laying in a pool of blood cliché. This one has odd teeth marks all over. The blood's still warm, too. Scolio. Alright, it's Cannibal Sunday, everybody. Well, this guy's probably not going to be too pleased to see us. Oh, never mind. They are. Dr. Harris, is it really you? Please, help us. I have heard the stories of an ancient cannibalistic civilization living under the sands of the Great Desert, but I never believed I'd be their victim. Cannibalistic? Ah, I assume you haven't heard the stories. It's said that every 25 years, the remnants of an ancient race of human, the Watan, rise from their subterranean dwellings to feast on the flesh of anyone who happened to wander into their desert. Is there any way to escape? The Watan have extremely keen senses of smell, so making a rush for the exit is out of the question. They are extremely sensitive to light, though. Here, take my flashlight. It may come in handy. Now, leave me to die. You got it, boss. Okay, so the rumors were true. I think somebody was talking about on the Discord just the other day about if any ZZT game used like the torch or flashlight as kind of like a weapon also. Maybe this is going to do that in some way? How are we doing that? They're vulnerable to light. Oh, it's moving a little quick to be a ruffian. Oh, okay. They do bite. Oh, should I be punching them? I guess this isn't really a game where you get a gun. Oh, yeah, okay. That's fine. These ancient warriors have not met an archaeologist before. Give them a few punches and they'll go down pretty quick. Again, this is just a ping-pong path here. A touch repetitive, but I like that we actually have a story to this one. An interesting setting. This one still has some promise, but it's going to have to do more than just let me punch dudes. Okay. This is actually looking more involved now. Now that the lights are on. Got those med kits. I like the little recess for the door here. Ah, okay. Well, there's only one way through. Alright. Oh, no, I still think I took damage there. Oh, was that animation wrong? Yeah. The door's just doing a cool spin. Nah, this seems alright so far. This is like perfectly sensible I made a ZZT game in a day material right here. A little combat system. Bit of dithering in the walls. Trying to be spooky and bloody. More corpses, you know. I'm a sucker for these kind of games, though. It's just currently a bit slow. Oh, okay, we are going to get a gun. Alright, hang on. I've got 20 bullets now. This might get good. I just need to find the gun. Although the fact that these boards are set so that you can't shoot on them has me wondering. any good archaeologist, we're picking up all the gems in the temple, or wherever we are. What's the board name? The High Road, sure. You enter the next room to find a beautiful rushing waterfall. Shown here. No way to cross that, though. Which is a shame, because there's archaeology gold over there. Ooh, this guy's getting eaten right now, huh? Too busy eating to notice you. Well, I mean, I've been doing a good job of, like, punching these people to death, so I assumed I would just do that. This looks a tad ominous. You enter the next room to find yourself in total darkness, quickly thinking you turn on your flashlight. Oh no. Holy shit. Alright, no, this game's trying stuff. I'm liking this. Oh, they're not gonna say a word to me? Oh, I think I'm just gonna run. Whoa. Oh, cave in. I thought that was like sunlight. Alright, nope, we're screwed. They're gonna chain me to a different wall. Or maybe not. Boulder? Why is there a boulder? We can clean up some of the blood. But that's probably not what they're going for here. Are we gonna get a gun? Section of the wall seems weak. Am I supposed to push the boulder against the wall? Slam the boulder into the weak wall, destroying it. I guess so. No, I can shoot on this board, even though I never found a gun. Aha, you finally found the exit, eh? Think you're pretty clever? You're wrong. Oh. I didn't see what that said, but... What that? Oh, I don't know why I'm trying to get that in gameplay. 24 zzblue. The cannibal swallows you whole. The end. Judging by the fact that this is the last board, I think we've seen everything. I think he ran out of time, which is kind of unfortunate. Because that one was some level of interesting, I would say. Yeah, 13 out of 15. I'm sure there's a toolkit or two. No soup for you. Good. Good board. And the ROM toolkit, yeah. Cool toolkit. Well, abrupt ending, unfortunately. Hey, Kikeros. Oh, you're just in time. I just finished this one up. As, you know. Okay. Ran out of time. I'm assuming. That or ran out of interest. They just wanted to play Mario Party instead, and who could blame them? I can't fault you for that, zzblue. What did the judges think about this one? Hey, thoughts? Did I actually set the thing on the right? Yes. Oh, they kind of liked it, though. Hipface says, Arg, I worked that hard just to get an instant endgame? Bull. Anyway, you had the annoying ping-pong syndrome in your game. Your graphics were nice, though. 6.6 out of 10. Dark Mage. The storyline was good enough, and the gameplay was okay, but it ends rather abruptly and without much of a conclusion. 5.5 out of 10. These seem pretty agreeable so far. Kevsan. Wow, a good dungeon game. I was waiting for something like this. Interesting premise. Did yourself proud, Blue Sound. 7.9. A little high, but he seems to have enjoyed it. Knight says, they fear sunlight, yet go out into the desert? Anyway, your typical 24 hours of ZZT game here. One of my newbie games was called Freedom Quest. 6 out of 10. Thank you for the insight. And Chuck, many spelling errors, nice but crap ending, 6.5. Overall, 6.5. Ninth place. Probably not the best sign that this is top 10, but I don't know. It was decent. If it just didn't end so abruptly, or if it let you, get the gun. They gave me 30 bullets and then never gave me a gun. All they had to do was just make that last guy just like run around randomly and take a couple of shots, and then like, hooray, you escaped. And it would have been like, felt much more cohesive and finished. Just a few more minutes. It really wouldn't have taken much to just hit baseline CZT boss fight. Doesn't take a whole lot. As for me, no, not that window. One day I'll remember how to arrange my scenes properly. Show you, show the tier list. There we go. Taste of Flesh. Where is it? Here it is. Instinct. How was Comida Dudes? Comida Dudes had that, like, kind of interesting engine. This didn't quite have that. I think this in B currently seems a bit behind. But at the same time, after the last contest, I'm realizing I'm going to be stuffing a lot of things in the C and D tier. I guess that's why it gets 9th place. It was almost something. Yeah, it certainly had some potential. The cool little escape sequence at the beginning was kind of neat. Fighting the enemies was kind of whatever, but it played reasonably enough. There weren't so many enemies that you had to worry about health, so you could just kind of zip right through it, which is probably the correct call when you're making a game in a day. Far better to err on the side of a bit too easy than too hard, because you're not going to have time to fix it. More cannibal games, though, huh? I guess that's going to be the theme. But yeah, it's... If it felt more finished, I might have honestly put it above Comida Dudes. Just because that was also kind of like a buggy engine game, but that one at least, was really trying something a bit different. This was indeed, as one of the judges noted, just dungeon crawler. Plain and simple. Easily adapted to any topic. Could have just made the enemies giant carrots instead of cannibals. Would have worked just as well. Nothing else would have had to change. So I think that's where I'm gonna let it be for now. And let's go back to the wheel. We'll do one more before our break and see if we get anything fun. Alright, the wheel is revealed. Revealed. What do we get? What do we get? Is it Iron Chef time? Oh, it almost was. I'm gonna hype Iron Chef too much, and then we're all gonna be very disappointed by it. It's just like, yeah, somebody made an Iron Chef ZZT game. Okay, foo. What kind of foo? No. Who is... Oh, this is Will's game. I think I'd actually like to respin this, because Will's here frequently enough. I would prefer playing his game in his presence. Let me give that a reroll for now. Try again. Let me defeat the purpose of having a big wheel by going against its will for Will. I'm okay with waiting, honestly. I don't know. I don't want to, like... I keep saying, I gotta figure out something for this, because this is like Agent Orange's game, Dragon Balls. Not Ball Z. It's very important. It is Ballz. Let's just go with this. This wheel system is beginning to show its flaws already. Maybe I should just pick them. I should probably just try and like arrange them in a meaningful way instead of just going in top to bottom order or something. Who knows? I'll figure it out another time. For now, it's time for Dragon Balls. Not Z. I have to stress. Yeah, I also wanted to like do something more original than, you know, I wanted to reinvent the wheel a bit. I also have something half started. I was hoping I'd have it ready in time for starting this contest, and then I didn't. Let's give Dragon Balls a shot. I don't want to spin 30 times in a row. 6 weeks. Six weeks has been since they walled you up in this lousy cave in the hills. But it can't last any longer. You are going to break out today for a task that needs Dragon Balls. Fortunately, you are a dragon, and a male one to boot, so that doesn't sound too impossible. Great. You are Ancalagon the Black, last of the great fire drakes. Going to have a good meal of cattle, elves, and of course, a princess. Goody. Alright, princess eating game, why not? Keeping that title screen invisible though, we don't want to have the balls on screen. I mean, this looks sick already. As you finally rise from your cave and stretch your wings out, you think of the good lunch you're going to have, and the fun you're going to have at the same time while tearing that city to shreds, pouring out fire and smoke from your jaws as you descend upon them unsuspectingly. Cool dragon. We're off to a good start. Dragonflight V 1.0. All rights reserved. Okay, the red guy got my attention first, but we got a more traditional ZZT dragon character on the right, so I'm assuming go backwards here. Now for the flight to the town. Those archers will try to stop you with them magic arrows, but your superior fire, no pun intended, power, ought to stop them. To breathe fire, after a fashion, shoot the west-pointing button. This button also makes you speed up, while the other makes you slow down. I'm a little confused as to what that's going to mean. This is going to predate Trogdor, is the thing. This is the original fire-breathing dragon with the thatched roof cottages. I just pressed left once, thinking like, it said like, oh, you'll breathe some fire, but then I didn't. But then instead I did just like fly across the entire thing and only get hit like once, so I'm cool with that, frankly. Oh, you gotta shoot the... Well, you know what? It didn't seem particularly necessary. The archers were not very good at their job. The art in this is pretty neat. This is going for some like complicated angles here. You gaze gloatingly upon the city below you, who now rings its alarm bells and tries to get its inhabitants to safety. The fools. After swooping down on them, they will be in safety. In your stomach, that is. Ha ha ha. This is just Skyrim. Here to swoop down. Oh, oh no! Oh, they got me. Wow, I was not expecting that art to disappear. and to get shot out of the sky by a magical blast. Hang on, this is cool. Well, Ankalagon, that blast of magic just about made you man-sized. However, whoever it was underestimated your powers of magic, with a K. You transformed yourself into an impressive elven warrior, dressed in the garb of the guard you had for breakfast. Now to get to the palace, for the magic burst came from there, and you'd better find something to eat soon. The city looks pretty run down. Obviously, you were too meticulous the last time. Remember, you just can't jump on someone and eat him. You have to catch potential lunches in the shady corners, out of the view of all. That's not much, but you can eat all you want after you find out the way to become a dragon again. Excellent. I know some people who would really enjoy this game. What now, good Marcus? Yes, good lady. We hath repulsed the dragon, our good wizard. Yea, the great wizard Norlin hath done well. The dragon will now be hunted out and killed when we find it. For thy stout heart and courage in facing it, Norlin hath called you to the palace. What a stroke of luck. The bloody bitch. 'Tis true. 'Twill not be long afore we catch it in this very town. This town? Verily. Once he was hit, the foul worm fell into our fair city. 'Tis unpleasant, but we will kill it soon. These are tidings, both great and good. I'm always saying this. Fare thee well. Fare thee well. Neat. Okay, this is a fun premise. The dragon's name is too long for me to remember how to say it right, but this is kind of a reverse Trogdor situation. We started as a dragon, and now then we became a man-sized dragon, a dragon man, if you will, and now we're disguised as a man. Good work, Marcus. Everyone loves Marcus. To the church, no time for that. There will be no church today. And call Agon. I'm writing that down. And call gone. Isn't the time to get sloshed. Find some munchies and get to the palace. Okay. This is going to be a very unique one. Oh, you're just in time. This is going to be a good one. Lovely sharks. Some poor sod sleeping on the road. He doesn't look too famished. Probably just dead drunk. Isn't that like bright and early? Now they said that I shouldn't just be like eating people in plain sight. And I don't know what the game considers plain sight. Is this other guy distracted? No horse meat for us. Eat him. Okay, not yet. There are some people here. Now, if only there was a way to get rid of them. Can I just, like, shove them into the fountain, as one often does? I do have bullets, I'm realizing. Okay, they seem irrelevant. Gotta get a feel for how big this town is. This... Oh, I was gonna say this might be the way to the palace, but are these just like bones lying in the streets? Lying in the streets? Rubble. They haven't recovered from your last visit yet. I'm gonna explore the other directions here first. It seems like we're expected at the palace, which means we should avoid the palace. Oh, we are absolutely gonna eat a cat or a dog here, aren't we? A harmless cat. It looks well fed enough. Is it safe? Let's eat the cat. No, people from that house seem to be looking at you. Got a substitute. Let me eat something. You're a soldier, not an orc. Can't knock down the doors here and have a good meal. We're just trying to be too dignified. Hail, Marcus. Hast thou seen the dragon anywhere? Yea, I saw the fell beast south of here, near the church. Near the church? Thank thee. Alright, that's one person out of our hair. Statue for King Echelion, the 30th. 574 842. King from 7. Oh, right, we're elves. We live for a long time. King from 703 to 842. Yep, you were the one that killed him. That's why they sealed you up. We're quite the celebrity in this town. Sleeping leper, not a good idea. He seems to be clutching a very realistic China cat with him. What? Get that cat. You acquire the cat. Puzzles. We're solving puzzles. Some pathetic vagrant. Doesn't this king, Nora what's-his-name, have vagrancy laws here? Anyway, nobody seems to be here. Might as well eat him. There's some real politics in this one. Alright, we finally ate a dude. Stone, rubble. The furrier. That's where the furries go. Alright, so now we've seen the town. It's not that big. I guess we can eat that cat, though, first, and then we'll go to the palace. We don't want to go there on an empty stomach. With a lightning-quick gesture, the China cat... I'm still... Is it made of, like, porcelain? Is that what you mean? Or, like, is it a Siamese? Or, like, what are we going for here? What do you mean by this? In a gulp, the cat goes too. Anyway. Yes, no one will ever notice. China cat is slang for heroin. The metaphors in this game are truly deep. Rubble. Rubble, rubble. Is it all rubble? I guess so. I mean, this one's the only one that might be different. Okay, this is a guy. Welcome and well met, Marcus. 'Tis good to see thee once more. Thank ye, good friend. It hath been said that Norland desires to see me. Yea, to reward thee. Good, here's lunch. Beg thy pardon? Oh. Oh. Oh, I guess these guys are statues then. Sometimes you just eat people. The palace rears up before you. You wipe a bead of sweat from your forehead. Pretty hot for the mountainside. And get ready to enter it. Well, there's 3 people here, so they'll be spared. Strange-looking fellow awaits outside the palace. He is a tall, powerfully built man, dressed like a traveler and carrying little with him but a massive sword. He has an air of authority and command about him. Good day, sir. Would you know where the dragon is now? Well, I'm sorry. It's somewhere south of here. After the wizard shot it down, it turned to man's size and fell to earth. I have to meet the king. And you are? Born. Rygar born. Oh, okay. We're doing a classic cameo from Rygar, the iconic ZZT RPG of the mid-90s. I've been on various travels for these past years, learning as much as I can about the lands around Axon. So does this count as a fan game? You mean the place across the western... Yeah, it's set in the same world. Yes. Well, Mr. Bourne, enjoy your stay here. But don't stay too long. Thanks for the advice. Yeah, they're not going to let us eat that Rygar. Is Norlin seems to have totally redesigned this place. There's nothing which even vaguely resembles the old palace which you assailed 6 weeks ago. Oh, okay. I thought we were sealed for a long time. I mean, I guess 6 weeks of imprisonment ain't exactly pleasant either, but... At any rate, time to get to the pantries and have a good meal before meeting him. Sorry, jumping the gun a little. This just a blood stain? Courtyard, throne room, pantry. All we do is eat. Oh god, the pantry is on fire! There's no sign of anything being salvaged. The only living thing here is a fat, sweating woman whom you assume to be the cook. Ma'am. Ma'am, this is not a good place to be. Pray now, good woman, what might be the matter here? Alas, sir, I overslept while the royal dinner cooketh, and now the whole pantry is aflame. And I'm just gonna watch it burn, I guess. Alas, indeed. Well, so much for filling your belly. The thought of losing all that food because of that woman's laziness enrages you, and before you know it, you turn her into a cockroach? I see we have a new power. What do you mean I'm still hungry? What haven't I eaten? Well, not Rygar. Not these. Guy, oh yeah, we still didn't get the guy at the fountain. What do we have? Stone? Why'd we turn that lady into a cockroach instead of eating her is what I want to know. Using the stone, you dash the poor sod's brains out with all of your considerable might. Magic would have been neater, but you suspect Marcus knew less magic than your mother-in-law from Poland. That's oddly specific. Alright, well now that we've bashed this person's brains out... Oh, they're asleep, okay. Now there's no witnesses. Munch, munch, munch. Alright, are we full? We better be full now. I hate all this junk in the road that just makes me have to navigate around it. Right, can we go to the throne room? Still hungry. Alright, well, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna be right back, so I'm just gonna run my ad break. It's already like 1:30 anyway. In a few minutes, we'll come back to this. I'll look up what the heck I'm missing. We'll probably eat another person or two. And then we'll go see the new king. So stick around, we'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. I have solved the mystery of what we didn't do. I'm gonna zip us back to the city a bit. There's just a board that I didn't walk onto. I got so distracted about the China cat that I never actually went north from here. Hopefully this is the last thing we missed. Oh yeah, it's a single person, alone on a bench. That's food. Oh, we're gonna eat a child, maybe. Pretty girl of about 6 or 7 sits here. She's rather short for her age. Has brown hair and gray eyes. She holds a battered-looking toy mouse in her hands and looks very, very sad. What's the matter, little girl? The girl tells you in pathetic tones that her cat Fluffy has run away and she can't seem to find him. So could you please help her find him? You mentally rub your hands gleefully and think of this good catch. Jello Biafra would be proud of you? If that's a ZZT reference, I don't get it. If that's a reference to anything, I don't get it. Who is... That sounds like a ZZT thing because it's such an absurd name. Nope, it's just a guy I never heard of. Never mind, now I feel bad. I've never heard of a man named Jello. Former lead singer of the Dead Kennedys. Okay, I'm just oblivious. Got it. Thank you. Oh, that's probably a dark joke that never... Not a fan of any of this. You show her the china cat in your hand, and she reaches forward eagerly. You toss her down your jaws and nearly eat her in one fell gulp. After all, they used to call you Rushing Jaws. Well, that's what we missed, I see. Alright, now have we eaten everybody? The kids, the cats, the homeless. None will be spared. Finally, go to the palace. I've been to the pantry. It's on fire. I wonder if that was a bug or not? Or if it's just like not even bothering to check if you've been there in any way. It's just like, just so you know. You could go to the pantry first before you get cut off for going in this direction. Ah, this looks dangerous. But everybody's excited to see me. On the throne is seated a young girl. What the hell is this? Where is that fool of a wizard? Hail, princess, I come to see the wizard Norlin. What dost thou... Guards, seize this man. He is an impostor. Oh, really? Oh. Well, I'm powerful. So, are you Norlin? Yea, thou seemest surprised. Yeah. Well, that's on us. Now I have to kill you to break this spell. But why? Simple. I was hungry. Very well. Prepare to die. I'm going into fast text mode again here. Alright, well, we've killed everybody else instantly. So, Angalagon, I shall kill thee now and rid the land of thee and avenge my father as well. As if. Get her. Alright, a wizard duel here. This is all I was asking for from the last game. Run around, shoot randomly, give the player some ammo. Oh, I don't like the stars. Oh, okay, they're getting manually erased. That's what that noise was, so that's good at least. Yeah, this is kind of gonna be a lot of flailing. I didn't say it would be a good boss fight for the last game, but it would be a boss fight. The corpses as shields. All that build up for this. I mean, this is fun. It's just this has been quite the creative game, whereas this is pretty typical. Right, one more shot, maybe two. I don't know how it's counting these exactly. Still more. There we go. Alas, you fiend, I am undone. Heh, I know that. Now how about changing me into my normal shape again? Very well, fiend. Should we be doing that indoors? We seemed pretty big. And now, die. We are pretty big. With undisguisable relish, you regain your true form and rise out of the already ruined castle, and begin to munch on the wizardess. Oh well, so much for the princess. You hope that she was still a virgin. Following this, you swoop down upon the city and in record time level it flat. At the same time, of course, you got a very good meal. Ah, nothing like food when you need it. Ah, okay, well, don't do that for your final effect. We don't need to go blind. That was kind of wild. A very unique concept, though. It definitely stands out from the other games we've seen so far. What do the judges think of this? Because honestly, it seems pretty competently made, at the very least. Oh yeah, they seem to have enjoyed this. Lots of green. Judge number 1, Gipface. The graphics were decent, but I liked the enemy boss at the end. Well programmed and stuff. But the town could have been a bit better in terms of the people and buildings. 7.8 out of 10. I guess the town was kind of big and spread out for how little there actually was in it. It probably could have all been crammed on like a board or two just as easily. I guess they had to space things out just because you needed the no witnesses thing. Judge number 2, Dark Mage. Neato graphics of a dragon. Cool effects and a very cool and original premise. It also seems a little Baldur's Gate inspired, which is pretty cool. Bravo. 8.5 out of 10. Cool. Kev, I liked it a lot. Very witty. Decent gameplay. The graphics at the beginning and end were groovy, but they got lost in between. Look for a Rygar cameo as well. 6.5 out of 10. A sickening game that makes me want to vomit, yet somehow is one of the best entries of the day. 7 out of 10. And Chuck, nice, but doesn't end, except it does, and I don't really think it was too long. But okay, Chuck, you can continue to be the hater of the group if you must. Overall, 4th place. 7.36. It was pretty good. It was quite different. It had some cool art. It had a unique concept. We got to eat a bunch of people. What's not to love? My scene set up here again one last time. Oh, technically, I'm just gonna. There we go. That'll look normal. Dragon Ballz. What an incredible name. I mean, actually, yeah. Looking at what else we got on this list right now, I think this is an easy A. This is a very unexpected kind of game, a very creative take on a pretty simple topic. Well written for the most part. It did a good job with its old-timey speak without getting annoying. Had a few surprises. I wasn't expecting the pantry to be on fire or for us to eat some cats. A good reveal at the end where your disguise finally fails when you don't actually recognize the princess. Awesome art. Just good stuff. The little flying engine was kind of whatever, but it did work well, and that too is at least kind of a different looking engine from a lot of stuff. Definitely going to be one of the better entries so far. Probably going to be one of the better entries overall. Not for the faint of heart, though, I suppose. But pretty good. Yeah. I think we're just going to call it here. I don't want to run the risk of a long game at this point. I've got too much stuff to do this afternoon for that. But, you know, we're slowly but surely making progress through these, and I think the quality so far has been pretty solid. Pretty good all around. I'm enjoying these games so far, and I'm looking forward to the next ones. So, let's move on to the credits, and I'll get you all out of here and on with your day. Thank you all for watching today. I hope you all enjoyed it. We had a few run-ins with cannibals of various kinds, and then we got to do some eating of people ourselves. You got it, Zen. We will be back again, of course, this Friday. If you are on the Discord, we've got a poll going there for what game we're going to play. All August long, we're going to be doing some battles between some notable and iconic ZZT worlds, trying to bring out some of the finer or more memorable games for the museum's 10th anniversary this month. Right now, the poll is currently between Keisha's Quest, a Yoshi fan game, and Year of Shapiro, a more original character game with a similar sort of random humor from the early 2000s, so to speak. A bit more Pokey the Penguin inspired, if anything, I would say. Both games are going to be a lot of fun. Whichever wins, we win. But right now, that is a tied vote. So if you're on the Discord, head to the announcements channel. Just click on a button and participate in the poll. If you are not in the Discord, of course, you are welcome to join on in. We'd love to have you. Always enjoy seeing new fans of ZZT in there. Thanks again to all the support. Thank you all for the subs and such today, and the gift subs. Congrats to the recipients on that. And I think that's about it. So thank you all for watching. Hope you all had fun, and hope to see you all next time.